I'm Todd Grisham, and we're going old school tonight here inside the Grand Theater. Alongside me, Johnny Nelson.
You tried to give me the slip, didn't you, my friend? There was no way I was going to miss this.
Time for our tale of the tape. Up first, Jake Paul. First up,
this bout is...
We welcome you to this beautiful... These athletes have promised us a war. Let's see if they deliver. They are not going to let this one go to the judges. That jab misses. Nope, that hook won't score. You know they have an amazing relationship with their coach. They've been working together for a while now, and it's really paying off. Nice uppercut. The most difficult punch to land clean, and he just did it there. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Just when you thought we'd see a lull in the action, here we go again. This is a historical moment. Not many boxers get to 50 fights. An absolute warrior. You can tell who's stronger and who's faster. This round. Whoa, wait a minute. The Bobcat has been stopped. How about that impact? Let's see that again in slow motion.
Where did that come from? What?
Listen to me. Are you okay?
You heard that right, ladies and gentlemen. A knockout victory and one of the biggest surprises of the year.
What a build-up.
Pick a side. Will you live? Will you die? Will you quit? Will you try? Sweating eyes. Who am I? Champion till I die. Every morning, every night. Boy, I gotta look alive. Now you can't. Pick a side. Only two options, be with the winners or the other guys. Yeah, ain't no time. We already on the way. Better get themselves in line. Thought I told you we don't play. The team going nuts, the score going up, morale going down, the fans packing up. Now all the kids got a new hero. They ain't never seen so many zeros. And that's when the crowd starts to shout. Yeah. You know who's up in the house tonight. The champions are back in your town.
Hello, fight fans. I'm Todd. Up first, Jake Paul from the United States of America, coming off a knockout victory in their last fight.
This bout is...
Welcome inside. We are expecting an all-action slugfest. And he caught him with a left hook. Nice hook. Right hook is finding its target. There was the defense. Thought we were going to see the finish there.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
I can't believe we're only halfway through the round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
There's nothing quite like the chemistry between a fighter and their coach, and this partnership is working great. Someone tell these two that they can be defensive for a minute if they want to. No rest for the weary. Very competitive round with 10 seconds left. And a round that seemed like eternity for them finally comes to a close. Well, we've just taken a big breath, and here we go again. Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
What a massive upset this would be. How are they still standing?
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What do they do? What do they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
This is a historical moment. Not many boxers get to 50 fights. An absolute warrior. Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you. And so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Deciding to let it all hang out here in this round. Throws the uppercut, but misses. Stamina is off the charts. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers. Whoa, wait a minute! And is this the beginning of the end? A nightmare start to this fight. Well, we know they've got the advantage so far, but how does this match get turned around? And there's the bell for round 3. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction.
Whoa, did you see that? Give me just a second here, Johnny. The Bobcat has been stopped. As we watch it again one more time.
Are you okay?
It happened. You saw it here live. As expected, fully packed here tonight. All the seats have been sold. We're live at the Empire Fight Camp. I'm Todd Grisham. Alongside me is Johnny Nelson.
I feel like a fraud. How have I got these ringside seats?
It's first up.
This bout is scheduled for 12 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner from the United States of America, Jake Paul. Fighting out of the blue corner from the United States of America, wearing the dark pink trunks trimmed with purple, the current SCI, WBC, and WBO World Champion, the Wild One.
Lots of hype as they will fight. So here we go. Should be a good one. Both of these men showing exceptional chins, by the way. Good left hook. Perfectly timed uppercut. Stumbling around on Bambi legs. Hold that thought. Oh my, that's a game changer. And right back into the fray.
Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you. And so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Nothing quite like the chemistry between a fighter and their coach, and this partnership is working great. He blocks the hook. Can they finish it? The Wild One goes down. Now that is a massive knockdown. Let's take another look.
That's lights out right there.
So it's plan B time. Here we go for round two. He got knocked down in the last round. Let's see what he can do here.
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not...
I gotta stop you here, Johnny, as we pick up the heat. What's the referee thinking right now? No, we don't see a knockdown.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What did they do? What did they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. They both want a highlight reel knockout. A historical moment. Not many boxers get to 50 fights. And both of these fighters have had their moments.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. That hook is parried away. You can see the heavy breathing, but that's not slowing him down. Might want to think of holding on here for a minute. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Well, this is the time that the trainer needs to come in and say something special. There's the bell to start round 3. Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
This boxer is a real hook specialist. Their opponent has got to watch out for that. Swing and a miss with the jab. The referee taking a look here, and if the fighter can't see, the fighter can't fight. Wow, so the referee is not going to stop it, and the fight continues. What a round so far as we've reached the halfway point.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Good defense there to stop that hook. We'd like to see more jabs. Nice counter shot. And the wild one gets dropped. Everything looks better in slow motion. Let's take another look.
I need to...
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You're out.
So time to go celebrate after a knockout win here.
A knockout victory. That is top.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds of boxing, your winner by knockout and the new SCI champion, Jake Paul.
Everyone be sure to subscribe.
I'm Todd Grisham, and all the seats. Up first, Jake Paul from the United States.
This bout is scheduled for 12 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, from the United States of America, the current.
We've heard of people dance. Great to have you with us for this all-action affair. We expect big things, and I don't think we're going to be disappointed. Another scoring shot there. Ooh, that uppercut had to hurt. Everybody's got their eye on the champion. You have to defend that belt. Nice counterpunch right up the middle. Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to go down? These two were made for each other. Beautiful counter shot. This may do it. It's all coming to an end. Good job trying to back out of trouble.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Talk about a one-sided 3 minutes. We just saw it.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter, and the cornerman's got to put a firecracker on that fight.
Here we go for round two. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why check?
Whoa, hold on a second, Johnny. An upset of the year, perhaps, right before our eyes. Hold it right there. The building is going bananas. Will they see a huge upset here? I thought that was the end, but here we go again. Back into the fire.
Green Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
They both want a highlight reel knockout. Quite like the chemistry between a fighter and their coach, and this partnership is working great. And they figure out the combination to this safe.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
The fighter's vision is paramount, and the referee may stop it here.
Are you all right? Are you okay?
So that's that. The referee's made his judgment, and we carry on. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. bad as boxing judging can be sometimes, there's no doubt who won that round.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up, they've got this fight.
There's the bell for round 3. Well, Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Just when you thought we'd see a lull in the action, here we go again. Look at the swelling and the bruising. They're going to take a look, and they may stop this fight. And he will stop it. TKO winner. A mercy stoppage there from the referee.
Time was of the essence, and it was a matter of time. And
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds of boxing, your winner by technical knockout and still SCI champion, Jake Paul.
Keep striving until my lungs can't breathe. They're all tired, I don't know about fatigue. Got my bros back if we come under siege. Got my dogs with me, I ain't carrying a leash. Thank the Lord for my freedom of speech, cause I say what I like and I do what I please. Brothers think I didn't train for this my whole life. Tried to tell them it didn't come with ease. They must have thought that I didn't put in graft. Stayed fully focused and stuck to the task. When it paid off, I was like at last. Them other brothers can kiss my ass. And I promise you that I wouldn't wanna be ya. Them man ain't got this energy, do ya? I cannot feel that vibe going through ya. Flat battery like my dead computer. Told them once and I tell them again. Giving up's not an option, I fight to the end. Physical attributes at 10 out of 10. So trying to catch me, I wouldn't recommend. Told them once and I tell them again. Giving up's not an option, I fight to the end. Physical attributes at 10 out of 10. So trying to catch me, I wouldn't recommend. I'm from a different life, different type, energies, flows, vibes. I'm from a different life, different type, energies, flows, vibes. They couldn't top this. Winning team going crazy, it's like a mosh pit. Lonely at the top, they won't give what it's costing. Told them once and I tell them again. Giving up's not an option, I fight to the end. Physical attributes at 10 out of 10. So trying to catch me, I wouldn't recommend. Told them once and I tell them again. Giving up's not an option, I fight to the end. Physical attributes at 10 out of 10.
First up, Jake Paul from the United States of America. They are the SCI title holder. The last time they were in action. Not too many. The build up to this fight has been incredible. Both of these men verbally sparring for weeks, and now they get it on for real. Good looking hook, but it was blocked. Are we about to see a first round knockout? We don't see a knockdown.
what recovery skills they are. What?
I gotta stop you here, Johnny, as we pick up the heat. What a mess. Oh, and that changes everything. And down they go. We knew his chin would get tested in this fight, and it failed him miserably.
I've got to see that again.
The referee says they can continue, but how much more do they have left?
Oh, he can smell blood. Look at that. He's put in land once. He knows what shot works and where to land it. Then try and do it again. He's just not got to get trigger happy. And you know what? It's hard to pull back. Don't get into the habit of losing. Don't get into the habit of being second place. You've got to change the habit. You've got to change something, because otherwise, why should it change?
And the referee will begin the count. 10 seconds to get up. I don't see any movement here. It looks like this one's going to be over. And look at that shot to the head, and there's no way they were going to... Final 10 seconds here, and I think he knows who's won this round. They say no one knows a fighter better than their trainer, and this trainer is certainly considering maybe throwing in the towel after their fighter got dropped twice. Well, we've just taken a big breath, and here we go again. Is this the beginning of the end after 2 knockdowns last round?
I have no idea what they have left. How do you come back from something like that? Not down twice? Where's your head at? Where's your energy levels at? It tells you you've got nothing left.
They stop the hook there. Can't find a home in that jab. So here is the champ defending the title yet again. Throws the jab but does not score. Charts action from both of these fighters. All hands on deck. We are witnessing an upset in the making. Looks like trouble was averted.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What did they do? What did they tell him when he goes back to the corner?
Oh my goodness, Johnny! They're in trouble! Didn't wait long to get back and get engaged.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those...
A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. And a round that seemed like an eternity for them finally comes to a close. Here we go in round 3. Who's going to land the first big shot? Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Throws the jab, but it doesn't score. Threw a punch and just got countered. You know they have an amazing relationship with their coach. They've been working together for a while now. And so much bruising. Will the referee stop this fight? So the referee says fight on. This has been a very competitive round between these two.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
Carries that jab away. stamina is off the charts. His stamina is off the charts. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. That was almost a 10-8 round. Complete dominance.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute uproar.
Here we go to the fourth round. They've got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it?
An excellent last round. Everything worked.
This fight may stop here considering all the bruising and swelling on the face. And he will stop the fight.
This should have been stopped at the beginning of the round.
Well, Johnny, complete and total dominance.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 4...